Good morning, student. Now in last period, study about living organism and life processes, different life processes. Living organism and energy production. How production of energy in different living organism. In case of human being, how the production of that energy carried out in human body. We know that there are two types of respiration. Aerobic respiration and anaerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, we know that presence of oxygen, oxidation of food substances and to release energy. Now that process is known as aerobic respiration, presence of oxygen. Aerobic respiration. And this aerobic respiration carried out in human being. Aerobic respiration carried out in case of animals. Aerobic respiration carried out in case of plant. And anaerobic respiration without oxygen. Production of energy. This energy is produced in the form of ATP. But without oxygen, that process is also known as an anaerobic respiration. Means presence of oxygen, absence of oxygen. Production of energy. But in case of aerobic respiration, more energy is produced. In case of aerobic respiration, oxidation of one carbohydrates to produce 38 ATP molecules in aerobic respiration. But in case of anaerobic respiration, oxidation of food substance without oxygen and to produce energy. One molecules of carbohydrate oxidized by anaerobic respiration and to produce 2 ATP molecules. Means more energy is produced by aerobic respiration. Less energy is produced by anaerobic respiration. Now, how the production of energy is carried out in human being. There are two phases of that aerobic respiration. Respiration is one of the complex process. And by that respiration process, production of energy. If you are consuming the various food substances, now these food substances digested by digestive system, not production of energy in digestive system. Only digestion of food substances carried out in digestive system. Then this digested food material mix in blood and by blood circulatory system. Now this digested food material enters into the cell of mitochondria. Then oxygen enters in a blood, mix in blood by respiratory system, and then this oxygen passes towards the various cell by blood circulatory system. When this oxygen enters into the cell, by that oxygen, oxidation of these food substances, digested food substance, and to release energy in mitochondria of cell, and production of that energy in mitochondria of cell. Here complete the production of energy. Now aerobic respiration is a complex process. There are two phases of that aerobic respiration. The first phase, that is known as external respiration, and second phase is known as internal respiration. There are two phases of respiration. It is a complex process and there are two phases of that respiration: aerobic external respiration and internal respiration. In case of external respiration, now these external respiration carried out by various organs in different living organism. External respiration carried out by various organs in different living organism. For example, external respiration carried out by gill slits in a different fishes, aquatic animals. Fishes live in water, and those oxygen which are present in water, mix in water, Now this oxygen take in body of fish by gill slits. That is known as one of the important organs present in fish for respiration. This is one of the organs, gill slits, and respiration process carried out by that gill slits in a fishes. Those oxygen present in water, mix in water. Now take this water in a body by gill slits, and by that water presence of oxygen. And in case of fishes, in case of aquatic animals, respiration is faster than human being because oxygen mix in water, and that's why the process of respiration is faster than human being. In case of various fishes, it is one of the respiratory organs in a fishes, gill slits. In case of amphibian animals, for example, frog, respiration carried out by skin. If you see the skin in case of frog, skin is a moist, and by that moist skin, respiration is carried out by this skin, moist skin, in case of amphibian animals. And in human being, respiration carried out by various organs. The most important organ present in human being for respiration, that is a lungs. Lungs is a important organs for respiration in human being. How the respiration process carried out in human being? By various organs. Now if we see the respiratory system in human being, now this respiratory system consists of various organs. The respiratory system consists of nostril, important organs in respiratory system. Second important organs, pharynx. Next important organs, larynx. Next trachea. Next bronchi. Next bronchioles, and last lungs and alveolus. These are important organs. When these organs collect together in human body, in human being, to form a one organic system, that is known as respiratory system. And how the respiration process carried out by that respiratory system, human respiratory system. How the respiration is carried out. We know that in respiration, taking oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. Taking oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. That process is known as respiration process. Here, do not complete the process of respiration. In case of respiration process, taking oxygen, and this oxygen is necessary for oxidation of food substance. And when oxidation of food substance is carried out in a cell of mitochondria, then production of carbon dioxide, and then this carbon dioxide mix in blood and passes towards the lungs and then given outside the body. Here complete the process of respiration, not only taking oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide. By using that oxygen, oxidation of food substances, and then release of energy, production of carbon dioxide, and then this carbon dioxide released through body by various organs. That process is known as respiration. How this respiration process carried out by that organs in human body. Now, those oxygen present in atmosphere, in nature, in environment, now take this oxygen by nostril. First important organs in respiratory system. Important organs, that is known as nostril. By that nostril, take oxygen. Take air, means oxygen, air. When this air enters into the nostril, filtration of this air carried out in a nostril. Those air present in a nostril, by that air, filtration of air, and this air becomes moist and warm. Oxygen, air become moist and warm. Those dust particles present in that air, capturing of that dust particles by mucus, those mucus present in a nostril, those air present in a nostril, filtration of that air carried out in a nostril, and air become warm and pure. This pure air, warm air, then passes from nostril towards the pharynx. From that pharynx to larynx. Entry of that oxygen, entry of pure air. Then from that larynx to trachea. From that tracheas to bronchus. Now this bronchi is divided into two branches. One branch enters into the left lungs and second branch enters into the right lungs. These are two lungs. Entry of this bronchus. And then this bronchi is again divided into many small branches. These are known as bronchioles. At the apex of that bronchiole, presence of small globular structure. These small globular structures are known as alveolus. These are known as alveolus. These are known as alveolus. These are known as bronchioles and alveolus. At the apex of that bronchioles, small globular structure is known as alveoli. These are known as alveolus. When this pure oxygen air enters into the bronchus, then from that bronchus to bronchioles, and lastly from that bronchioles at the apical portion of that bronchioles. Then entry of that oxygen from bronchioles to alveolus, and exchange of gases carried out in between alveolus and blood capillaries. On outer surface of that alveolus, presence of small blood capillaries, and in that blood capillaries, presence of carbon dioxide, and in alveolus, presence of oxygen. Those oxygen present in that alveolus, now this oxygen enters from alveolus to blood capillary by diffusion processes. And those carbon dioxide present in blood capillaries, this carbon dioxide enters into the alveoli by diffusion process. That is known as exchange of gases, oxygen and carbon dioxide. Oxygen enters from alveolus to blood capillaries, veins, arteries, capillaries, and those carbon dioxide present in that blood capillary, this carbon dioxide enters into the alveoli. That is known as diffusion process. That is known as exchange of gases by diffusion process. Then those carbon dioxide enters into the bronchioles, alveolus to bronchioles, and from that bronchioles to bronchi, from this bronchus to trachea, tracheas to larynx, then pharynx, and from that pharynx, now this carbon dioxide enters into the nostril, and from this nostril, now this carbon dioxide given outside the body by that respiratory organs, taking oxygen and releasing of carbon dioxide, taking oxygen from environment to lungs, and those carbon dioxide present in that lungs, this carbon dioxide given outside the body. Now that process is known as external respiration. Now this external respiration carried out by that organ in human being. There are various organs of external respiration, but in case of human being, external respiration carried out by that organ. This is the first phases of respiration, that is known as external respiration. Thank you.